Hello, everyone. So, today I'm going to be talking about something that we all usually do before going out to eat, and that is checking reviews. Looking at things like good reviews can really draw people in, but when you see the negatives, it can kind of make you turn away. But today I'm just going to show you how reviews can really make or break a place, and I'm going to be using the restaurant Corner Cafe in Carrollton as an example. First, just a little bit about us. We are the Serving Solutions Consulting, and we just like to help local restaurants thrive by looking at customer reviews and just helping them figure out things that they're not doing right and just seeing what they can improve on things. We focus on small businesses, locally owned spots like Corner Cafe, and where we can really make a difference. So, just a quick intro about me. I'm Logan Grant, and I'm the Communications Director at the Serving Solutions. I like to help restaurants understand what customers are saying and use that feedback for them to improve, whether that's just communication or just making sure that customers are happy. I've got them covered. So now let's talk about Corner Cafe. It is a favorite spot in Carrollton, Georgia for a lot of people, including myself. That is one of my favorite restaurants. It has like a cool artsy vibe, and they just serve anything from sandwiches to pizza and stuff like. People like the fresh ingredients there, and I think that's what attracts a lot of people in Carrollton. If you're into vegetarian options, they got you covered. But it's a spot where you can just hang out and just enjoy some good food. So now let's just discuss some positive reviews that I have read off Google about them. One is just starting off great service. One said our waitress was so warm, caring, and funny. Food was excellent. A lot of people say the service is awesome, and they say that's something the cafe can be proud of. Another one said fresh, tasty food. Rosemary sandwich is the best. Pizza is fresher than ever. People really love the food and the fresh and flavorful that they offer. And they also said that they're quick to fix mistakes. The staff was very attentive and corrected mistakes on my order quickly. So that goes to show you if something goes wrong, they're on it. So that's really great customer service. But in all, these reviews just show that people are happy with both the food and the service. So let's read over the negative reviews. So one said long wait times. One said we waited around 15 minutes before leaving and no one came to our table. That's a big issue. Waiting too long can really lose customers and they won't come back. Another one was deliveries issues. One said they ordered with DoorDash, but they sent out three out of seven items. Um, that can be a real bummer to a lot of people, especially when customers are relying on their order to be correct and they're not. It can just lead to more bad reviews. Another one was slow service. One said we waited an hour for food and never got it. Long wait times can really be a big deal, especially if just customers are leaving without their food. But there's definitely areas where Corner Cafe can improve. So, what can Corner Cafe do to get better? One could be speeding up service if customers are been waiting for like 15 minutes. That's a red flag, and faster service can just help with that. Just moving quicker with your tables and just managing everything at a good pace. Improving delivery, just making sure that DoorDash orders are correct and just making sure that the customers get them on time. That's very important. Just simple training on that with the staff and managers, that can just fix that issue. Better staff communication. So if a table is waiting and somebody sees another server sees or a host, anything like that, just like let them know. Just be like, hey, have you went to that table? Just clear communication can just help a lot of that. Now, there are a few things they do need to avoid, and that's things with like wait time service. Ones that I waited and no one came to help. If service continues to be like that, it could really drive customers away. And Corner Cafe needs to keep the service top notch. Um, Losing loyal customers. Um, One said I've been a regular, but after this visit, I'm not sure I'll be back. If regulars stop coming because of poor service, that's a big loss. And also more negative reviews. If they don't address the issues more, bad reviews would just pile up, and that's hard to recover from. So here's a inserted SWOT analysis where Corner Cafe stands. It just shows their strength, weaknesses, and their opportunities and their threats. Basically, they just got a lot of things going on, but there's room to improve, especially with service and delivery. So just to wrap things up here a little bit, Reviews are just a very huge part of the customer success, and Corner Cafe has a lot of good things going for them. But if they just work on improving service and delivery, that can just help them thrive even more. Um, they could also keep their loyal customers and just attract more people. Thank you guys for listening, and if you have any questions or want any more details, we're here to help. So just reach out. Um, we're here to help places like Corner Cafe keep thriving.